people from across the United States in other K-12 schools. And there are even some contests out there where you can compete with other students across the nation who belong to K-12 schools and win some really cool prizes. So bear with me for just about 15-20 minutes this morning while I share with you all sorts of really cool things that you can be involved in. Thank you for being here. So, as I was saying just a minute ago, these are K-12 Stride national events and contests. So, these are not just school events, but they are events and contests for students who belong to any K-12 school across the United States. And there are a lot of them. So, there's all kinds of things out there for you to get involved in where you can meet lots of new friends from every state in the United States, pretty much. So, stride contests are for students who are enrolled in a K-12 powered school. They're usually monthly and they result in winners and include a variety of fun and interesting topics. We have everything from cookie cookie decorating, photography, real me videos, grad dreams videos, bake offs, all sorts of things. And you can find out more information about these contests in your OLS announcements. I don't know how many of you realize that there is an announcements tab, but I have a sneaking suspicion that not that many of you look at it. In your OLS, there are three tabs. You have schedule, you have classes, and then you have announcements. And that announcements tab is really important because not only do you get school announcements, but you also get announcements from K-12 National regarding things like these competitions and activities that you can be involved in. Right off the bat, I wanted to throw this one out here for you because the deadline is approaching very, very quickly. This is the K-12 art competition. All student artists from across, the United States, any K-12 Stride school, any grade can submit artwork. It started back in December, and you can showcase your talents on a national stage. Possible mediums can include anything from paintings, drawings, collages, prints, or any combination of all of those things. So you decide what your medium is and you submit your artwork to this contest. And there are lots of cool prizes associated with this contest. For example, if you look down here at the bottom, you'll see there are Microsoft Surface tablets that they're going to give away. There will be virtual art lessons that they're giving away and in person experiences at the Savannah College of Art and Design, better known as SCAD. There are rules, and eligibility things. So, for more information, you're going to go to the announcements tab in your OLS, and I will show you exactly where to find that. The engagement newsletter is going to post this morning, but our school newsletter is already there so that if you want to go to these, you can see them there as well. But don't go now. Stay with me for just a few more minutes, okay? There is a photo contest that goes on every single month that's sponsored by K-12. The January February photo contest is all about pets. How much more exciting can you get? I hope that you had the opportunity to join us for our pet parade at the end of last semester, and there are some really cute pets out there and some really interesting pets that I saw from our Hoosier College and Career Academy family. So, January and February, the theme is pets. They want to see pictures of your furry friends, and they can come in all shapes and sizes, as we know. All you have to do is share a picture of your pet and tell us why you love them. Get your camera ready. They can't wait to see you use your creativity and capture a beautiful moment with your pet. There will be a winner chosen for this contest in all of these different grade ranges. So they separate it out so that you're not competing against people who are older than you or younger than you. So for us, we would be in the 6 through 8 category and the 9 through 12. So there's a middle school category and a high school category. If you have any issues and you can't get things uploaded or you have questions about how to enter all of those good things, there is an email down there at toward the bottom of the page. It's clubs at k12.com. That is the email that's run obviously by the social events group from K-12, and you can ask them if you have any difficulty with that. But for the photo contest, it runs from January 1st through the end of February. So you've still got plenty of time to get out there and take a picture of your pet, something creative, something fun, and enter the contest. And there is a place down there, it's a tent page for you to upload your photo. And I believe that when you upload yours, you'll also be able to see everybody else's. So if you need a little pick me up, go out there and check out everybody's pets. Now, this one is really cool. Social Club has started for this year. They started it earlier in 2022, but is still going strong in 2023. And this is really cool because I got to join this and see what it was all about. And what it is they have this huge Zoom experience. It only goes for about 30 minutes, but the whole purpose of these Zoom experiences is just for you to meet and talk with other students your age and get to, interact with people from other states and meet new people and make new friends and so forth. So what they do is they start this huge Zoom room, and you gotta be there on time because the room gets full, so you gotta be there in the first 5 minutes or so. Make sure you get there on time, and it's really just a chance for you to hang out with other students in your grade level, and you pick a topic. They have all sorts of breakout rooms. For example, when I was in there, they had a breakout room for Harry Potter lovers. They had a breakout room for gamers. They had a breakout room for artists. And you get in there and you just choose which topic you want to go to, which room you want to join. And there are other kids there from other K-12 schools, and it's just a social time. There are some moderators who are kind of hanging out in the background and making sure that, everything is going smoothly and that no one is, distracting from the purpose, but you're just there to hang out and talk to other kids from other schools. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then by all means, go to social club. Okay. 6th through 8th grade social club, that's our middle schoolers. They meet on Wednesdays from 4:30 to 5 Eastern time. For those of you that are Central Time, that would be at 2:30. No, just kidding. 4:30 to 5, Central Time is 3:30, right? Because Central Time is an hour behind. So Wednesdays at 3:30. Our high schoolers meet on Thursdays from 4:30 to 5, or if you're Central Time, that's 3:30. But like I said, it's just a half an hour, so you gotta get there, you gotta be on time, and you can meet all sorts of people from all over the United States who go to K-12 schools just like you. I think maybe I'm missing a slide here. Nope, that's social club. I just clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so here's some other clubs from K-12 that I think you would enjoy. Things that I think most of you are probably looking for or longing for that maybe we don't offer. You guys do know that our clubs meet on Tuesdays. Most of them meet Tuesday every other week so that you have the opportunity to join, not just one club, but hopefully at least two so that you have something to do every Tuesday afternoon. There are a few clubs that meet on Wednesdays. I know that our Minecraft club meets on Wednesdays, and I think our Harry Potter club meets on Thursdays with Miss Kalinowski. Minecraft is with Miss Gelhausen. So if you're interested in those, by all means, you should be seeing the events on your event schedule. And they are always out there as optional because you can at any time decide that you want to join one of our clubs and just pop in for the day and see what it's about. Now, these are K-12 national clubs, which are ran a little bit differently because it's a lot more kids, right? So, this is a theater workshop that is running on Thursdays right now for anybody in grades 6 through 12. So, both middle school and high school. It's a great way to spend some time diving into and exploring all things theatrical. So, for those of you who are interested in drama and the stage performances, this is made for you, right? they're going to do some improv. They're going to create some wild stories and crazy characters. They're going to learn how to think on their feet and trust their instincts. So, if drama club is something that you're interested in, it meets on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. There is a Lego club. This one is for grades 6 through 8, so just the middle schoolers. And yes, Legos are still definitely cool for middle schoolers and high schoolers and even adults, right? Get ready for Lego Club. You can expect all sorts of fun in these sessions where you get a chance to meet other students your age who are also passionate about Legos and building, and they're going to complete challenges together and then share them, right? It's a jam packed hour of Lego fun. It meets on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. And if you're curious about some of the things that they have done in the past, or what exactly goes on during Lego Club, they have lots of videos there for you so that you can learn a little bit more about what they do and what Lego building is all about. And just kind of get a sneak peek before you go. On Wednesdays, there are art club sessions, and now this is K-12 national, right? We do have an art club that is school ran by Miss Wickersham on Tuesdays. This one meets on Wednesdays. So if art is your thing, here's another opportunity for you to get out there and meet with some artists. They do suggest that you bring some materials with you to art club. Obviously, if you're going to participate in art, you're going to need some paper, maybe some pencils or Sharpies or rulers or those sorts of things. But art club meets on Wednesdays at 3 Eastern. So that might be a little bit early for some of you, depending on your schedule, especially if you are a high schooler for us. But it's out there. Okay. And again, I'm going to show you where to find all of these sign up things at the end. Okay. It's going to pop up in your OLS announcements. And this student engagement newsletter will be popping up in about 1 minute. Another way that you can find lots of great information about clubs and activities and contests and so forth is to follow K-12 National on their Instagram page. It's called at Stride Student. That's their username or their handle. So get out there if you're an Instagram user and follow K-12 Stride Students or at Stride Student so that you can find out all sorts of information about what's going on and when you can join and when the contests run and so forth. Another thing, and this is a little bit away from clubs, but another thing that you can do is get out there and look at the Stride Career Prep offerings. There are some workshops and activities that happen on a regular basis, but are open to all of K-12 Stride students. And those are available through the Stride Career Prep program. So if you go out there and check out their website, there's lots of information for our students in CTE or who are just interested in different careers for you to do some exploring. There's information about internships and all sorts of other resources out there for you as students. And they do have guest speakers and workshops and all sorts of things that happen regularly. Okay. So let me show you where to find all of these things. What you're going to do is check your OLS announcements, right? So let me do a little screen share with you really quickly, and we're going to wrap up so that you can go off exploring for a few minutes. But in the OLS, there are three tabs on the left side of your screen you have a schedule, you have classes, and then the announcements tab is the very last one. And I think a lot of people forget that the announcements tab exists. They just don't even think about looking at it because they get all wrapped up in what's going on their day-to-day class schedule, which that's understandable, but don't forget that there is stuff out there going on that you can be a part of. They do have a regular s'more, that's a newsletter, s'more newsletter that is all about K-12 national clubs and social events. And that is always linked to our school newsletter, which is always in the school announcements. So let me show you exactly where to find it. Give me just a second here to arrange screens so I can see everything at the same time. Okay, so like I said, it starts with your schedule tab, then you have your classes tab, then announcements is the last tab available in the OLS. And this announcement just popped up conveniently, right, in the last minute or two. This is all about the student engagement activities that are going on through K 12 Stride powered schools. These are national, right? We are starting with a spelling bee. We do have a couple of middle schoolers who just found out yesterday that they are advancing to the semi-regional spelling bee contest, and you can go and watch the spelling bee. There'll be more information coming later about how to go and watch the spelling bee and support our students in the spelling bee. Now, here's that K-12 art contest that I just mentioned earlier. So if you came in late, again, we have the art contest that is ending at the end of the month. There will be more, I'm sure, but this one you have to get in by the end of January. And right there is the link for you to submit your things. The photo contest, like I was telling you about, is right here as well. That runs through the end of through the end of February. And if you would like to join that, then you have the opportunity to do that. The links are right here. The tent page is linked here so that you can go out and see other people's entries as well as your own. There are tons and tons and tons of K-12 Stride national clubs, and if you look at this, this is just a calendar of all of the things that are linked out here for the January club activities. Most of this stuff that I was telling you about earlier is linked here on the calendar, and it's a nice way for you to interact with all of the different K-12 clubs. We've got Minecraft, art and Lego, theater club, art club, all sorts of things are out there, as well as the social clubs. Don't forget about those. Those are just hangouts. And I know you guys would love to make some new friends in the K 12 national level. So we have all of these things in case I forgot to miss one or mention one and I missed it. There is a new club policy because they are super popular and it gets really full really fast. So you have about 5 minutes to get to the club sessions. You have to be on time. So make sure that you get there. You are on time. And it is expected that you be on camera for most of these clubs because they want to be able to see who all is attending. And it does improve interaction. It helps, for people to interact if they can see who they're talking to. So, be ready to use your microphone and your camera and be a good sport when you're in there. Social club, like I said, 30 minutes of just you hanging out with all sorts of kids from all over the United States. And you get to, choose your topic, which room you want to go into, and what it is that you want to talk about. They do have a Minecraft club. So, just like our school Minecraft club, which just started up second semester with Mrs. Carla Gelhausen, they also have a Minecraft club that is led by some other teacher somewhere in the K 12 powered schools. They do have a theater club for those of you who are interested in drama and the performing arts. The Lego club, of course, the art club. So not only do we have our school club, which is ran by Miss Wickersham, but we also have a national art club. And then, of course, you're going to go and follow them on Instagram if you're on Instagram so that you can keep up with everything that's going on, right? The high school entrepreneurship website that I was talking about a few minutes ago is linked here in the newsletter. So if you're interested in that, there's a quick link right there for you to go and check out that resource. There is information out there about internships, being an entrepreneur, starting your own business, and all of those things. And there's even this Gen Z entrepreneurship guide that you can join or you can download and check out. It's a free guide for you. There's all sorts of stuff here about Tallow. Here's one of the live events for high school students that this one is an old one, but there are more live events. If you would like to go and check those out, you just go here where it says register, and there'll be a list of events coming up, and so on and so forth. This is the K-12 National Engagement newsletter, right? So these things are popped into our announcements all the time. Make sure you check the announcements tab. The art competition is out here right now. And then you should be able to see our school newsletter. It's in announcements every single month. It comes out once a month, usually right around the middle of the month. And these K-12 national newsletters are linked for you right here. So every month, our school newsletter starts with a note from both of our principals, Miss Goldie and Miss Smith. And then you have the K-12 national newsletter and the K-12 socialization or engagement newsletter, like the one we have up top. That is always linked right here in our school newsletter, right? Plus, our school newsletter has lots of other information that's very important for you guys to see. So make sure you check it out each month. When you have a new announcement, you'll have a little notification right there, or you might even have a little notification symbol at the top of your screen letting you know that there are new announcements out there. Lots of things, right? Check this out. We always have our calendar and those questions that are burning questions for all of you. When are we getting a day off of school? Those things are always in the newsletter as well. And some quick links to our socials. Hoosier Academy is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and we also have a YouTube channel now. So there's all sorts of stuff out there. And for those of you who have never met me, I'm Mrs. Ingram, the community engagement specialist. If you have questions, you can email me. My email is right there at the bottom, cingram@hoosieracademy.org. So, with about 5 minutes to spare, I'm going to let you go off to your OLS announcements and do some searching for something that you can participate in. Okay. The student engagement activities newsletter just posted less than 10 minutes ago. So all this information is linked for you right out there. So I'm going to give you back 5 minutes of your time this morning. I hope that you enjoyed your presentation this morning and that you are inspired to go and interact with kids from other schools in the K-12 organization and go out there and find out more about the art club and the spelling bee and photo contests and all of those wonderful things. So here's 5 minutes back for you. You are free to go to the OLS announcements and start your exploring. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me.